I want y'all to try your best to do whatever you can to try to comprehend and listen to me very closely. I'm going to read something here that was just sent to me, and I want you to listen. I really, truly listen to me very closely, because I know that we have an illusion that's going on. And I know that the news media, as well as the government, is doing whatever they can to keep us distracted with the elections, with sports, movies, and all the other distractions, and to get us to not concentrate on those things which are important in life. But listen to me real close as I read this, all right? U.S. budget deficit approaches $600 billion, public debt to reach, here it is, you ready for this? 77% of gross domestic product. Listen, slower revenue growth and large spending will expand the U.S. budget deficit to $590 billion in the fiscal year ending September 30th, according to the Congressional Budget Office. The deficit is expected to be $152 billion more than last year, and $56 billion larger than the CBO's forecast in March, and will equal 3.2% of the country's economic output. In other words, translate, the powers that be, the people who are in office, has done nothing to improve our lives, but only impoverish us as a people. In other words, your future, my future, the people behind us, unless we make moves and take care of our own self, just like the government would take care of its own self, it's looking very, very dismal. We are in depression type statistics right now. I mean, greater than a depression. Again, you can't see it because the printing press is there. Let me go on before I start adding my commentary, because I don't want to get out too much. It says that such a budget deficit is more than the GDP of Sweden, Poland, or Iran in July. The U.S. posted a $113 billion budget gap, bigger than the economies of the Ukraine and Slovakia. Look at this. The largest deficit America has seen is $1.4 trillion in 2009, which dropped to $485 billion in 2014. U.S. public debt will continue to grow and is projected at 77% of the country's GDP by year end. On Wednesday, U.S. public debt was more than $19.4 trillion, or almost, look at this, $60,000 per citizen, and $164,432 per taxpayer. Federal spending was approaching $4 trillion, with Medicaid, Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, and the military being the largest budget items. And mind you, they're talking about expanding the military. American revenues have grown by less than 1% in 2016, instead of it to be expected 5%. The reasons are mandatory spending for Social Security and Medicare and federal retirement and health care programs for the elderly, CBO said. The economy grew only 1% in the first half of the year, but in the last months of this year, we'll see a boost, according to the CBO, bringing 2% growth this year and 2.4% in 2017. This will add to hiring, putting pressure on inflation and interest rates. Let me tell you something, they're lying to you. That's just another way to keep lulling you back to sleep again. Listen, our Congress, the president, all the people, they have a spending problem. And they do not have what it takes. They don't have the stomach, nor do they have the intestinal fortitude, nor the integrity to get up here and tell the American public the truth. So since they won't do it, I'll do it for them. Listen, it's obvious that there's a us and there's a them. Don't you think the people who actually control this country care one bit about you? Because they don't. They use our sons and our daughters as cannon fodder in all these warrantless wars. Pastor Dow advocates, and I'm going to continue to keep advocating, that you need mutual assistance group. You need people who you can trust and they can trust you. And you need to have integrity. You need to have honor. You need to have trustworthy among you. I mean, impeccable among you. You need to surround yourself with people who you can depend on and they can depend on you as well and not be a burden to anyone. You need to work on your health. You need to come out of those cities. You need to get a bunch of food and store it. You need to get some potassium iodate. You need to actually find a good bug out place or shelter. You need to find simple lodging. And you need to start investing in yourself, learning how to hunt, learning how to grow food, and taking care of your own. I said it once, I'm going to say it 1,000 times, say it again. Your country, America, has forsaken you. And when the plug is pulled, they're going to pull the plug. And then and only then, it's going to be so painful to some of you to realize that the America that you had in your mind and the America you had in your heart, the people who are controlling America don't care nothing about the America. They only care about themselves. Get yourself ready. Because I said it once, say it again. Don't practice any dissidence now. We are on levels past the levels of the Great Depression. What's coming down the pike here in America? There's going to be a weep and there's going to be a howl to go all across this land, as not only as this country, which is one time great in the annals of empires, is going to have the greatest fall that mankind has ever seen, and there will be nobody in this world to come to our aid. I hope you're paying attention to what I just got finished saying. That's only my hope, my dream, and my prayer. But if you don't get it, you deserve exactly what you get. Sad part about it is that 99% of you can't be trusted. You can't even be friendly and even maintain a friendship because you can't even show yourself friendly. I know amongst our own group, there will be no strife, at least amongst our own group. There will be no favoritism. There will be no brother, one sister love one sister, or one brother love one brother more than the other, or you have your own coup and cliques. We don't play that. We're not playing. I'm telling you. You better get yourself ready. And provided that there is something left to salvage, you're going to wish that you had some silver. You're going to wish it because you're going to need it, because this Federal Reserve notes, these fiat currency is just simply not going to cut it. Listen to me. We are $264 trillion plus in debt. President Barack Hussein Obama did nothing but spend. Donald Trump is going to do the same thing but spend. Hillary Clinton is going to do the same thing but spend. You don't have, and nor do your children have, a future to look forward to. The only future you have to look forward to is what you prepare for yourself. And that's it. Oh, and by the way, don't forget these. And I tell you what, if you have them things right there, they're literally no good without these. In other words, you need ammo. And you better prepare yourself, because it's getting ready to get ugly as I don't know what in this country. We're going to see if God has really truly blessed America.